And we'll never know.
We'll never know because I wasn't recording yet.
Are you recording now?
I am recording now, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
What was the funny thing you said?
I don't remember.
It's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
I swear it was the funniest joke ever. I just did a backflip. You just weren't looking. No, I can't. I don't want to do another one.
I don't want to do it. I already did one.
All right, welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is the Adventure Twins podcast, a podcast where two twins talk about one of our favorite shows, Adventure Time. My name's Jacob.
I'm John.
In this episode, the season finale, we are talking about, we are talking about season 1, episode 26, Gut Grinder. This episode was released September 27th, 2010, written by Ako Castuera and Bert Yan. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I really should look these up, but in this episode, Finn and Jake hunt down a creature who has been terrorizing local villages. What are your original? What are your first thoughts? Initial thoughts on the Gut Grinder.
So we've made it to the season finale of season 1 of Adventure Time. 26 episodes. Every single episode that we've watched this far, I just saw the title or saw a single image and every part of it was ingrained into my mind.
Yeah.
This is the first episode where it took me a full minute to remember what this episode is. It's an 11-minute episode and it took that long to be like, what the hell is this episode?
Yeah.
And that's the season finale.
It's not bad. It's arguably the worst of the season, though.
I would say it's up there as one of the worst in the season.
I don't know. Something about this, it's just forgettable. I also forgot it almost entirely because we're coming off of Billy, you know?
Yeah.
Billy! I don't know. Yeah, this one's just kind of, it's a letdown, and I think because some of the other season finale, granted, the show's not quite to the point where it's like, it's not episodic, it's in episodes, but it's not, what's the word when it, like, the plot carries each episode, you, like, have to watch. I'm totally blanking on that word right now. But it'll come probably sometime when I'm trying to sleep tonight. But we're not to the point yet where, like, you have to watch every episode in order.
No.
So, like, it's not to the point, I think, where season finales necessarily have to be, like, a big cliffhanger. But I'm just thinking about other season finales we get in the show.
You at least want to be good.
Yeah, this one just, it's a bit of a letdown that this is what they ended the first season on.
I knew going into when we were talking about doing this podcast, I remember thinking like there are going to be some episodes where we're not going to have much to say. Maybe like we start doubling up, like 2 episodes in one podcast episode. Yeah. I know we're still going to talk about this for like 40 minutes, but
yeah.
Like this is the first one where I'm like, this is just I know there have been other episodes where we said this is fine. This one is the finest of fine that we have seen.
Yeah,
I don't mean that in a good
middle
way.
of the road. It's just there.
I wouldn't even go that far. Yeah, it was just kind of, unremarkable.
I don't know, compared to how great some of even like the mid episodes, the ones that they're not big lore episodes, they're not new characters, like new major characters or anything. Even like those ones are still like, I don't know. Even Donnie,
It all comes back to Donnie.
It always comes back to Donnie.
A Business Time. We had a lot to say for Business Time.
Yeah, I just don't have much to say on this one.
Yeah, so... God, yeah, my first 3 notes are just how I don't remember this episode. I think it's Finn and Jake are walking... They come across like a village of like little puffy cloud people, right?
Yeah, soft people. Well, they start. Finn just kind of emerges from a bush and goes and Jake's viola's just sitting on a
yeah.
rock, so he goes and picks up the viola, and he just kind of sucks at it. And Jake jumps out and is like, "Hey, what are you doing? You suck at this. You're no good at this." I made a note. It's a weird opening. Like, normally they're just kind of doing something. I can't even figure out what they were doing here. So it's the first one where I'm just like, they're literally just starting an episode, and I'm like, I have no idea what is supposed to be happening here.
Yeah.
They weren't fighting. They weren't on, put them back on safety patrol or something. Like,
yeah, safety patrol makes sense. That
they're
fits
just
for the
out and
characters.
about.
This is
one-
like, oh, they're
sometimes they're just running around, going sledding. This one, it was just kind of like where were they? Why was Jake with his viola? I don't know.
I sure can't wait to visit the Jedi Temple today for the picnic.
It sure is nice of them to invite us over to Coruscant.
Yeah.
I did. The soft people are kind of funny. I
agree.
They wander up to the soft people. They can like hear their cries or something, and their question is, "Why are you all in a tizzy?" Which I thought was just kind of like an interesting way of wording, like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And they explain that they normally keep all of their gold. That the gut grinder has come and taken all of their gold, and then they explain that normally they keep all of their gold in the middle of town and then have a dance around it. And I liked it up to this point. They keep all their gold and they dance around it. But then the gut grinder came and took all their gold, so they're like, we're gonna hide it under a cup. But and I wrote
It
this
worked.
one down.
It worked.
And they said, and admittedly, it was probably a bad idea, but we took back our gold and put it in the center of town. And they just decided, never mind, we're just going to put it back. Because he's not back. And then immediately the gut grinder comes back. So,
Yep. Yeah, that was funny. That was a funny little bit. I laughed at that
like,
one.
I think the whole, like, other people in OO were just so helpless and stupid. It was just kind of part of that joke of, like,
Yeah.
guys, you can't put all your gold in the middle of town and dance around it and then not expect someone to maybe come and try and steal all your gold.
I think they pick up on pretty quickly that Jake barges into the town in like a kind of big giant form.
Yeah.
And the soft people are like, "Oh my god, that's the gut grinder." And so I guess we're led on to believe pretty quickly that Jake looks like the gut grinder because they won't describe what he looks like other than he looks like Jake.
Yeah,
but Jake is able to shrink down and show he's just a dog.
And yeah, they're like, "What does he look like?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess that's not the gut grinder. He just kind of looks like a big dog. So he looks exactly like Jake, I guess."
I like the one soft person who's like, "I'm so scared, I'm gonna go wee wee." But Jake likes that, and he keeps trying to scare them to make them go wee wee. And the one does go wee wee, and it's just peeing out of their armpits. And I'm like, ha! I wrote down, like me at work, LOL. I be sweating.
See,
I work in office. I work at a desk. I work an office job. I just literally sweat so often that I like cannot keep a shirt nice because I sweat constantly.
I had thought the wee wee joke that it was like the first time it was like one of those haha silly Adventure Time. Someone says something weird. I think they just ran that one into the ground. They like said
100%.
wee wee so many times after that, and I'm like, guys, this is no longer you just said something that you're making fucking pee and poop humor like at this point. Like I don't know.
They do an occasional good-hearted fart sound because like a good fart sound effect is funny. But
there's
an iconic fart. There's an iconic fart joke in one episode of Adventure Time that I can't wait to get. You probably know which one I'm talking about.
Is that where he's in the pocket?
No, that one's good too. Okay, maybe there's a couple good fart jokes. It's the one where they're in hell or the underworld and they like, all right, don't make a sound, and Jake makes a giant echoey fart.
I actually don't remember that, but I'm excited.
Oh, that one's good. I see that one on Insta all the time. Anyway, so they occasionally make like a good thing. They didn't even do like comedy comes in threes. It was over 3 times. They kept saying wee wee. Yeah, and I'm like, this is just fine.
Anyway, so I did know when they agree they're going to go find the gut grinder, one of the soft people in the background just goes, "Kawaii."
Oh, I didn't know.
And I'm like, all right, cool. All right, sure. So they go and they wander off, and then they find a next village full of cube people. Well, I liked the cube people. I liked their design. Something happened? Yeah.
Yeah, while they're walking, they notice that Jake's giant when he's big size, his giant footprints match the footprint of the gut grinder footprints that they're following, which makes sense. Jake can transform himself into any shape. Yeah. He could transform himself into those footprints, but then he, makes a point of showing that he can make his footprints look like Finn as well, so he makes his feet nice and tiny like Finn's. And there's a little bit of riffing between them, and they're kind of like making funny like impersonations of each other. And one of the things Finn says is like, "Ooh, I'm Jake, and I like to smell poop." And I'm like, just like a back to just like potty humor. Like, there's funny and then there's not funny. That one was just kind of lame. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, poop is funny, I guess, in this
I
case,
liked
but
the
it wasn't a
shape.
funny joke.
Yeah. I like the shapes that Jake forms as he's trying to transform his feet into the footsteps.
Yeah.
Because he stays in the giant form he's been walking around with, but then he like shrinks his legs and his paws, so he's got just like funny shaped legs. I kind of liked that. It was just he was in a funny shape, but
He stays in like horse form for most of the giant or like horse form most of the episode, which I thought was unique. They make it over to the next town following the Gut Grinder's footprints, and it's like a cube town, like a little
the cube
almost like
people.
8-bit cube people.
yeah, it's got a
which
kind
was
of kind of digitally kind of design and sound to it. I don't know.
Kind of cute, fun little Adventure Time random
It's,
town,
yeah,
like
kinda
soft people,
classic.
cube people. It's
House
fun.
people. You just get there's a
House
bunch of little
people.
weird people.
Yeah.
They also, they also think he's the Gut Grinder because he shows up to them big, and then they also explain that the Gut Grinder's been there stealing their gold or something.
Mm-hmm.
I lost.
Yeah,
some of
it's
the kills. It's like the same
well,
thing
it's
happened again. Yeah.
It literally in all 3 towns they visit, it's the same thing. Jake shows up big. They think he's the Gut Grinder. He shrinks down. And like, oh no, he's just a cute dog. And then they rub his belly, and Jake likes having his belly rubbed. I mean, they do that at every single town. It's just like a repeat. It's just like the repeat every.
Yeah.
It's just not
And
creative. Like
the idea here is that everyone thinks he's the Gut Grinder, and so it's kind of this him getting his own head of like, oh my god, am I the Gut Grinder? I don't think I'm the Gut Grinder, but he's worried that maybe he's doing it subconsciously.
It made me think when you and I would like pick on each other and call each other names and stuff or call each other whatever. Dad would always be like, if you say something enough to someone, they're gonna start to believe it. So it's like, if I called you stupid or ugly over and over and over again, eventually you'd start to be like, well, maybe I am stupid and ugly. Yeah. And that's kind of what this episode is they keep saying, oh my God, you're the Gut Grinder. And Jake's like, well, maybe I am. Like, there's all these signs that maybe I am. If everyone thinks I am, then I must be. So that's like all I can think of with it. It's just like,
yeah, it's a good example. I describe it as like a making a murderer thing where it's like, now I'll admit I never actually saw Making a Murderer on Netflix, but I saw American Vandal, which was very similar to Making a Murderer, but like more potty humor because it was set around high school and someone drawing dicks on things. But the first season, it kind of gets into this idea of like, is this student a bad student, or do all the teachers just kind of expect him to be bad, so he just kind of fits this mold that he's already expected to be? Or is he just kind of like that? Or is he shaped by the kind of society or the expectations people have placed on him? Or was he actually like this? And so it kind of is like that. Obviously, it's not nearly as subtle in this episode. It's just people keep telling him he's the Gut Grinder, and now he's like, well, shit, I might be. Because the cute people have a photo of the Gut Grinder, and they show it, and they're like, oh, wait, it actually does look a lot like Jake, but it's kind of like darker fur, almost like a werewolf Jake.
I would describe werewolf Jake. That's exactly what I put.
Yeah. And Finn is like, I watch you while you sleep, Jake. I don't, like, you never leave my sight. So he's trying to, let him think, like, of course you're not the Gut Grinder. But at this point, like, I don't know if the audience, we don't know what it is yet either, so.
Yeah, at this point, we still don't know what the Gut Grinder, we know he looks like Jake, and we're like, maybe it is Jake, for all we know.
Yeah.
Like, maybe in a sleepful state, he becomes the Gut Grinder or something. Mm-hmm. We don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They make it to the third town, past the Q people. I mean, the Q people is like a repeat of the soft people. There's nothing remarkable there.
Yeah, it's just the same thing again. And they move on.
The third town is like a desert town full of these like spiky like star people.
Yeah, it's the spiky
which I like
people.
the character design. Yeah. I thought they were pretty neat. So I like the 3 soft people, spiky star people, Q people. They're all fun little things. But
and so this one they decide, right? They're going to disguise him. So they put him...
Yes. Yeah, they learned the lesson. Don't go in giant looking like the Gut Grinder.
Yeah, because they're going to immediately freak out and think you're the Gut Grinder. So they pull out... They call them Groucho glasses. They're
mean
the
Groucho,
They're
probably.
Groucho Marx glasses, but I don't know if they're gonna reference Groucho Marx or if they're just mispronouncing Groucho. But then I started wondering, am I mispronouncing Groucho?
No,
So
it's
maybe this
Groucho
ep-
Marx.
So yeah, and I'm like, well, maybe the episode you get told it's Groucho or it's Groucho enough. This episode's just all about gaslighting. Like
Maybe you're the gut grinder, Jacob.
maybe I am the gut grinder. Wait,
Maybe
hold
maybe
on.
you're the Groucho grinder.
This episode, it's good now. I just understood it. It all clicks now.
This is
It's all
my
about
favorite
gaslighting.
episode of the season.
This is the best episode of the series. Done. Podcast is over.
Where do you go when you've peaked?
Yeah, we've peaked with what's this episode? The Gut Grinder. What's this one called again?
I forget this episode already.
Yeah, they get to the spiky people. The spiky the Groucho glasses. Jake's disguise fall off, and so they throw him into jail because they think he's the Gut Grinder.
I like when he's wearing the Groucho glasses. You would think he'd just be in his like normal Jake dog form, and he'd put on for those who don't know what these look like, it's the little like glasses with the fake mustache and the big nose.
Yeah, the
see
eyebrows.
Also Lego Star Wars, the disguises.
Yeah.
It's like those. Everybody's seen these like fake disguise glasses.
Yeah.
But I would expect Jake to wear them just on
Over
his
his
face.
face.
But no, he still in horse form makes a giant lump come up, and he puts the glasses on the lump, and his face is just down below in his like little chest area.
Yeah.
And like that's creative. That's weird. It was
And
just
that's
like
how they fall off
that's
because
not...
he gets nervous and he starts shaking, and so the glasses fall
Yeah.
off, and they realize you're not Groucho Marx. You're the Gut
Groucho
Grinder.
Marx.
Groucho, right.
Groucho.
There's another guy in the prison they throw Jake in, and I like him. I like this little guy. It's one of those just like little guys that shows up in Adventure Time. He's just a weird little guy who's only in there for the grub, and he's just eating bugs off the ground.
Remind me of Gollum.
Yeah.
Very Gollum coded. Smeagol for the Beagle fans out there.
So Finn steals this guy's tooth, which is made of gold, because he decides he's going to try and lure the actual Gut Grinder to prove Jake's innocence. So yeah, it works. He lures the Gut Grinder out with a golden tooth, who then gets stuck on the spiky people and killed.
Well, you missed a pretty
did I
key
miss?
point there. Obviously, you paid so much attention.
Yeah.
Jake finally convinces himself that he is in fact the Gut Grinder.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And he turns himself into the size of the Gut Grinder and starts rampaging, just going on, I'm the Gut Grinder, and
yeah.
Finn is able to calm him down and convince him that he's not the Gut Grinder by playing his viola poorly, and then that brings Jake back to sanity to remember that he's in fact not the Gut Grinder. So there is a callback to the beginning of the episode of playing the viola. It's just a very like, what was it, Chekhov's gun? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, Chekhov's gun. If you mention the gun above the mantle in the first chapter, it better go off by the final chapter.
Yep. So it's that, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're clearly building the viola to be something. It's kind of like that American Dad episode where he's like, oh, I'm going to take my college javelin with me. Oh, why? Oh, you never know when you need one. And then, of course, he uses the college javelin at the end.
Yeah.
Just jack shit. But that's a really weird example of Chekhov's gun. That's the only one I can remember. It's an American Dad joke.
I think at that point, that's kind of playing on the idea of the Chekhov's gun, where it's like it's going out of your way to mention something that's so out of the ordinary. Like, the idea is
because
it's a little bit more subtle of like, you don't just be like, and also there was a gun. It has to kind of stay part of it. But kind of going out of your way, it was like, what if I just brought a javelin with me? It's so abnormal that
and he even says like, you never know, and it zooms in on his face. He goes, you never know, and like dramatic music plays. So it's like they're clearly building that up.
Yeah.
But I can think of like 100 examples of Chekhov's gun like right now, that aren't the Gut Grinder or American Dad.
Yeah. All right. So what's one of those examples?
Godzilla versus King Kong. I think it's the second one. There were two of those like recent ones, right? There's New Empire and then, or is that the same? Anyway, it's one of those, and they reference these pterodactyls follow, or these like flying dinosaurs follow things of the same color. It's kind of just like a little offhandy science thing. But then at one of the ending scenes, a dude fully paints a plane and like guides them in to like distract the flight, and it's a callback to like, oh yeah, they follow a certain color, and so he does that. And Turn Me Loose plays by Loverboy, but it's a direct like, oh, that's why they made the point of saying this thing, because it does come into play at the end of the movie.
All right. Well, yeah, how about that?
So,
I was kind of expecting you to choke and not think of another example. So.
no, I had one. I told you I had one.
Okay.
Name another. Name
Yeah,
another.
you said you had 100. Name 99 more.
Name another. Name another. I can't do it.
But yeah, so Jake and the Gut Grinder fight. Right? They do have a little fight, the two of them.
Yeah, yes, they do. The actual Gut Grinder
Does show up.
and does show up, in fact, out of the sewers finally.
Yeah.
And it looks just like the photo. It's like a werewolf Jake.
Darker orange
exactly.
skin.
Dark, yeah.
And that one falls in the spiky people and the spiky people go and like surround it and they try to cut open its belly to get their gold back. But it's revealed, well, it's a little dark, the fact that they like go and immediately just, let's cut it open.
Yeah, it's a kind of dark
and then
end.
it just does get cut open. And they realize, oh wait, this is just made of, this is a cloth like suit. And out walks Sharon, a spiky person who's apparently married to Cameron, the mayor of the spiky village, whose whole shtick is that she likes to steal gold to buy things and dresses up like Jake because she thinks he's hot.
It's a
kind of
completely random twist.
I actually kind of like the twist. Like, I don't like the
It's
twist
funny.
in the sense. I think it's a funny twist. I just don't like it because it has so little to do with anything else that episode.
If they had
I
like
think
made a
it's kinda
comment of like,
funny.
"Oh, my wife's gone missing" or something like that, maybe that would make sense. But like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's just, like,
apparently,
it's a little Deus Ex
Yeah.
Machina of like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
definitely.
explain. Yeah. I also just think it's funny. I like, I like
you don't
Sharon
buy
and
me things and I need gold.
yeah, I like
It-
them just kind of complaining, yelling at each other. They're just an unhappy couple,
funny.
and so her idea is I'm gonna dress up like dress up like Jake and just go steal gold. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
That's a funny part. There was one quote I did like. It's when Finn is like trying to fight Jake when he thinks he's actually the Gut Grinder. You never turn into a monster when I want you to. It's oh crap! I totally
It's
wrote
always
down the
not
wrong
now.
quote.
I have a headache.
That's it. Okay. You never
also-
turn into a
okay.
monster when I want you to. It's always not now, Finn. I have a headache. I wrote
that one
down
too.
it's always no Finn, and I'm like, oh wait, what am I trying to say here? Yes, that's it. So I don't know. It's kind of a little. That one's funny. I liked that joke.
Yeah, I thought that was because it's like that's the kind of shit you say when you don't. It's like I have a headache right now. No, and I'm like, why is he getting asked to turn into him? I don't know. It's funny. I'm
I
not going
don't
to
know.
explain the humor. Fuck you. Think about it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had some.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
So
with
episode,
that
you know,
Dayquil lupinus.
I think episode 3 of our podcast, we're like, I think that's the last time you'll see the title card. You're done. This season fucking ends with the title card. this entire podcast, we're like, you're done seeing it. That's not a thing. You're
not gonna
literally
see it
ends the
again.
goddamn season. Pardon my French. I'm putting the explicit thing on this episode and this episode only. There goes our watch things, our views on TikTok and Instagram. But
Oh wait, I mean, we've not been a no swear podcast. We swear in other ones.
we
We've just
do, but I
marked
never
them
mar-
explicit.
I never mark it as explicit on Spotify though. I want the children to be baffled, to be bamboozled even,
Yeah.
to be schmeckledorfed.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, the episode ends. It's
That's
stupid.
been the
This
big-
is not a good
The big learning of this whole podcast is like, didn't remember how many times they brought up the title cards.
Maybe that's the last of it, but then we're gonna get into season
No,
2.
you can't even say that because it's gonna
Yeah.
start season 2.
We said that every time.
we just can't. We need to stop saying that's the last you'll see because it will come back. There's like
Everything comes back.
there's still like
including Donnie.
250 episodes.
Oh my god, we have so much work to do. It took us like how long to get to this point?
It's been over a year, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We've gotten better. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying.
Well, I'm about to get really busy, so good luck.
Yeah, and my schedule sucks now too as well.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I may be
'Cause I
coming
work
to you
nights
live
now.
from a lot of hotel rooms.
Yeah, because I work nights now, and my weekend is Monday and Tuesday, so it's pretty rough.
Well, really quick, I don't think we have any closing thoughts on this episode, but closing
Yeah.
thoughts on the season.
I still love Adventure Time. Nothing's gonna stop me loving that. We hope you guys have enjoyed season 1. Thank you for listening with us consistently. For those of you who've stuck it out and actually, I've described this to my friends as if you want to listen to me having a conversation with myself for 30 minutes, this is the podcast for you because it turns out a lot of people can't tell the difference between our voices.
That's what I've been told by a number of people. I got to listen to episode 1. They're like, I literally cannot tell the difference between the two of you. And I'm like, I hear it clear as mud, but
It's
whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Thank you for listening to us get audibly like upset or frustrated or giggle at niche pop culture references that only Jacob and I remember, or laugh about childhood memories. Maybe you thought they were funny. Maybe that's why you listen to the whole twin banter, because we bring that unique familial twist to a familiar show.
But this is a weak one to end the entire season on.
Yeah, this is a shitty end.
I guess that's season 1 of the podcast. So we'll catch you around for season 2, which we're not gonna have a whole ass break between season 1 and 2. We'll just do it whenever we get around to it, right?
Yeah, it could be like very well next week for all we know.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Cool.
Adventure Twin.